like you said, it's hard. You know, it is hard, but it always, to me, it always comes back to choice, right? Like you can choose the life that you want to live. And again,
Mm-hmm.
everyone situations, right? You know, like a lot of my homeboys didn't have fathers in their home. So they kind of, floated, over to my house more. And we had sleepovers and my dad had one-on-one conversations about, with them. They didn't have, a man in their life. But when you talk about, loving the, people, especially the ones you care, whether it's family, friends, people you get in relationships with, those are the toughest ones to create boundaries with, because we have this perception of love in our mind of what it's supposed to be. From movies
Mm-hmm.
books we read, like they give you a definition of love. But growing up, like, who really advocated for self-love, putting yourself before others? It wasn't until I
Mm-hmm.
was in my adulthood where I heard the statement of, you can't pour from an empty cup, because again, you're trying to, like, especially when you talk about people that's people pleasers, that want to make sure everybody's good, everybody's happy, everyone's getting along, right? That's exhausting.
Yeah.
That's exhausting. But when you're able to create boundaries, especially with the people you love, you keep, you love them, nothing's changed, but you still got to have those boundaries, keeping them at arm's length. When they come around you with that negative energy, like, they complaining about this. Hey, look, I'm sorry you're going through that. I really am. If you need me to listen to something, I will make myself available at this time. But right now I'm in a really good space. And then, I need to keep moving the way I'm moving right now. And again, when I start creating these different boundaries, not only with family, but with friends, like they look back like, what, you good? Oh, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm great.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny part about boundaries are those who understood or didn't take it personal, those are the people that's still in my life right now. But those who felt like, what? What? You're not here for me? You not what?
Right.
Those I don't rock with those people anymore. Because again, if it
Mm-hmm.
was a problem for me putting myself first, worrying about my own mental health, opposed to carrying your negative weight or your vibe, if that's a problem, okay, let's go ahead and move that way then. And I'm okay.
Right.
I'm definitely okay with that. And like I said, whenever I do podcasts or have opportunity to speak publicly, that is so important when you talk about mental health. Because again, we are people who want to, like, especially if you're an empath, like you want to help. Like I come from I want to help. I want to help everybody, but I understand that you can't help everybody. You can't fix
Mm-hmm.
everything. You just can't. So boundaries are important. I mean, it is one of the foundations of the Be the Flow movement.